Hey, welcome to Ice Age TV. What are we doing now on the motorcycle inventory project? We are going to take the battery out and put a new battery in. Bad battery, not even, I guess it's a year old. And do I change out the seat? Do I change out the theme of the bike with, say, one of my other seats over here? I got lots of different seats, so let's check it out. Okay, so the solo seat look, the bobber look, but do I go to a little bit more of a more comfortable seat look here on the bike? Tell you what, I think that would be so much more comfortable. This elevated seat, it is not comfortable. You have no support when you're getting into the bike where you just slip back. You literally slip off that seat. That's not a comfortable seat. But whoever did the change out, I don't know if they gave me the right stud for this here to clip in. So check us out. Watch the video. All right, as always, having the right tools makes things easier. So I'm just gonna pop this mount off and just play around with this bike a little bit and see what makes sense, because I really like this bike and it really is my kind of favorite cheap bike. I like the cheap Super Limited over here, but it just isn't my stripe paint theme. That is totally more of a woman's style bike because of that pinstriping, I think. So I really like the red, and even though it has a smaller motor, but it seems very peppy. So I'm just going to play around and take off this bracket and take off the rear bracket and just kind of see how these seats look on the bike as I change out the bad battery. Okay, so I just took off the funky bobber looking and just put on more of the cruiser style seat. So there's one look, which I really like that little back brace. But the only challenge here is when they installed this, they took away a key fitting to plug into this. So where is that? It's like over here on my other Indian, I see that. So I think I could probably maybe take that actually. And or I can go with that look. I really like that little more of that backrest look. I just kind of want more of that, so you have a little bit more comfort. So I think I'd rather go with, I bought this seat, believe it or not, this past summer to ride this bike down in Florida, and I never even put it on. Well, when you've got lots of different bikes, you can start taking parts. I think this will do it right here. Same size Allen head. Let's check it out. All right, does my idea work? Let's see how smart or stupid I am, right? So that just slips up underneath there, into that, and then, yeah, right there it is. So that's just hard to believe. That's it. Wow. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? I like that so much better. I just think this bike's gonna be so much more comfortable. And literally, this bike with no front fairing, windshield. When you're down the road at high speeds, these bikes literally just push you back. So now, let me get on it. Oh yeah, big difference. Now I've got like my back of my tuchus, the lower back area that totally feels this back seat. And so now if I start getting pushed back, it locks me in. So I like it. I think that this is the better way to go. I think the bike still has a nice, cool look to it because of the shorty fenders. That's the bobber theme. Short fenders here versus longer fenders. So, hey, hope this video here helps you come to closure what seat to get for your Indian. I don't think this raised seat is worth it. Reminds me of the Harley Davidson motorcycle cop. You know, basically, if you ever see a Harley Davidson motorcycle police officer, a lot of them have this raised seat up in the air, and so there's just no support in the back. It's just too flat. Let's look at that. So if this video helps you figure out what fits the seat of your pants. Thanks for watching Ice Age TV. Have a great day. God bless. Stay safe. Boy, talk about lazy days of summer. It's hot, humid, and the dogs are showing it. And wow, what am I doing? As always, on the Motorcycle Projects. Nice HCV, appreciate you tuning in. And what are we doing today? Well, actually, I just made a video about my Indian Chief bike that I changed out the style seat where it had like pan style seat. I just didn't like it, so I just put a new seat on. But the real deal is the battery's dead. This bike's about a year old, hasn't been ridden a lot, so the battery has gone kaput. So what am I going to do? I'm going to show you how to replace the battery. And this new seat I just put in, it is so cool. It's just a plug and play. You literally just pull off the back here, it unplugs, and it's removable. See that? There's a little rubber grommet. There is the stud. Bing, bam, done. When I had this other seat on here, the pan style seat, that damn thing, you had to unbolt everything to get it off. So a little bit more of a project. So anyways, I'm going to get in here and take the battery out. And not that hard. Just going to take it here and remove some Allen screws down there that hold the bracket on. Take the positive and negative off. Take the negative off first and the positive. And I guess get up to town and get myself a new battery. Well, howdy doody. How about this? This screw isn't even tight. I just started to unloosen this with my hand. So now I'm thinking maybe this hasn't been a tight connection, and that's the problem. Hey, Wowsker, I think whoever did this installation of probably the battery tender, wasn't me, didn't tighten down that fitting, and I'm seeing my battery charger up here now flash. Before it didn't do that. It just stayed red all the time. So I think this battery's actually good. But you know what's incredible? I've ridden this bike numerous times. I'm amazed this bike just didn't flat out die. And I've had that happen to me years ago. When I needed to, I had a Yamaha 550 Max. I was just an 18-year-old kid riding around on a motorcycle, going back and forth to school and having fun. And boy, oh boy, I just got run over in that motorcycle when I first got it on a major road. An RV's but ran me over because the bike died. I had no idea what was wrong with it. And when we had it taken to the dealer, it was the battery connection. And that's a big problem. I've heard this more than once. So anybody who owns motorcycles out there, you may want to just check your battery connections. It sounds stupid, but I think that's what it was. You think this battery now is going to start charging. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it quits and give us time. And my video helps you think about what just happened to me. And hopefully it's an awareness for anybody out there that has motorcycles that, boy oh boy, you get a newer motorcycle, just never know. It's just human mistakes. Probably all good, but doesn't hurt to check. Hey, I hope this video helps you be a safer rider and helps you fix your battery challenges, just like me. Thanks for watching. God bless. Stay safe. Hey, welcome to Ice HCV, another adventure of another project. And you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to paint this big-ass straight-piped diesel exhaust. It just doesn't flow. So I'm thinking I'm going to use some of this Rust-Oleum that's going to cover this up and kind of flow more with the vehicle. And what do my dogs think, huh? So hey, watch me on the before and after look. I just acetone the whole pipe. And what's here to lose, right? I just think it'll have a much better, cleaner look to it. You can always put a chrome tip on if you wanted to. So watch me as we make the change. All right, as everybody knows, when you put your first coat on, go very light. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of runs. Yeah, I'll get my dog out of there. I'm getting too coated painted, right? Come on, baby, get out of there. Come on, get out. All right, there's our first coat. It went light. As you can see, not too shabby, right? Looking pretty good. You just make it flow more with the truck. So let that set up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna put our second coat on right now. Let's check it out. Watch out, pup. Get out of there. Yeah, dogs want to hang out. Don't do that. Get away. When you're spraying, it's always better to be further away than closer. So as you kind of spray this, and it's always better to go light. You can always go back and pick up wherever you didn't go heavy enough. But once you get too heavy, it starts running, it looks like crap. Okay, there's our second coat. And like I say, just go light. Don't rush this and turn it into an ice cream job where it's melting everywhere and running. I'd put at least 3-4 coats on this. That's my goal. Here's a really nice product. The Muck Off Speed Polish. They sell it at motorcycle shops usually. But it's such a great product. Here we go. The rains are here. So just a really nice product that sprays on. Doesn't leave overspray and the white specks and all that stuff. Stop that. So anyways, my dog's going nuts. Why are you doing that? I'll use this stuff right over the fine dust here. Some people wouldn't do it, but I've been cleaning cars my whole life, and once you have like a liquid on your surface and it's just a fine dust type of environment, it's liquid. It's not going to scratch your surface. So just Muck Off, once again, you just spray it on, and it doesn't get into all your nooks and crannies of all other types of waxes that'll tend to do that. Just kind of wipe it on, get another towel, and wipe it off, and you'll be amazed at how nice this product is and how easy it is to use it. I'm going to put my bike back together. I think that battery's going to charge up. Okay, sprayed her down, wiped it off. I just love this ruby red. I'm not really sure the color they call the bike. I can't remember. When you have as many motorcycles that I have, it's just overwhelming. You remember everything, every fine detail, every motor, every cubic inch, every ABS, non-ABS, you know, blah, 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 blah. But I just love this red. I like this more, believe it or not, that Super Chief. Super Chief's a more expensive bike, bigger motor, but this thing is very fast because it does have a tune on it. And I just think the other person that bought this, see, they upgraded and put a bigger air cleaner on it. So this has a stage 1 air cleaner, and it has the nice exhaust on it. It's just a really fun bike. It's very nimble. So yeah, and that one's for sale over there, just for the record. Yeah, the Muck Off. The Muck Off. What a name, right? But see here, it's just so cool. You can spray stuff on the black surface and all, and your pipes, and it just doesn't leave that that film. You know, it leaves, doesn't, you know, a lot of these spray on waxes will leave behind white little speckles. So it's just a really nice product. Highly recommend it. Another nice thing is, once you kind of get this rag you're using kind of coated, you just kind of keep on using it, because now it just spreads more material, and it makes it just so that you don't really even have to spray everything. You just kind of wipe down a lot of spots. Once again, it's just a really, you can see how it waxes up. And I know, just excited about getting my Indian Chief bobber back in order so I can ride her. That's my goal. As I clean her all up on this Friday afternoon in the shop. The shop afternoon, I was able to stay in and not have to go out and drive around my car like I do every day of my life, and take on these nice little projects. Took care of the wife. Went and picked up some furniture for her, and the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. I think it's so cool. So just hanging out today, sharing my fun in my shop, in the barn, the man cave, right? Who wouldn't want to have a nice man cave? Gotta have your man cave. All right, going for the third coat on the Ram Mega Cab. Oh, the joy of owning lots of cars, trucks, motorcycles. What am I doing now? Well, I'm spray mucking the Harley Davidson ST. Cleaning this up right now. So I'm just kind of now going around the shop and cleaning up my nice machines. And yeah, if I had any brains, I'd cover them all up, but then I can't see them. But I got those clear covers, which will probably do that. And boy, today is so hot. Right now they're saying it feels like 106 degrees outside, and I'm going to tell you what, it does. This muck spray on stuff is so nice. You seeing how these bikes are cleaning up with this stuff? I mean, just really, I'm going to have to order some more of this stuff. I just love it. Tell you what, I mean, I just love wiping this muck spray stuff on, but this Harley Davidson Lowrider ST, it has the inverted front forks. This is kind of a sleeper performance bike. I don't think, even for me, I'm like, man, I just never really even paid attention to how this has that new front suspension. And wow, I mean, it really is a nice bike. I mean, I just can't see. I mean, my daughter just has so much of a attachment to that bike, so we'll have that probably forever. But overall, I just can't see her riding that bike as much as this bike. It's such a nicer, safer bike. ABS, fixed windscreen. So, yeah, who doesn't just love taking care of their stuff? That's what it's all about. Now, another nice product is this Griot's Garage Speed Shine. I mean, for the money spent, this is the better way to go. I mean, this stuff's expensive right here. $12.66. So, not too bad, actually. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to start using this because I'm starting to run out of that to start cleaning the Honda. You see here, you just, once again, it's a liquid product. Maybe it's kind of worried about wiping over a dirty surface, but it's a liquid product. So, no different than having water and wiping it down, if you know what I mean. So we'll do that and get this bike all standing tall. So here's another motorcycle company figured out how to have an adjustable screen. I mean, that is just so nice. Why doesn't Harley want to step to the plate and do it? It's just incredible. Really like how Honda integrated the turn signals in your lights into the your side mirrors. It just has a really good presence in the front end. And what's pretty crazy is when I turn off the bike, this actually goes down automatically, which I don't remember that on my other one. Another nice feature about the Honda is it has a parking brake. Look at this right here. This is actually a pull-up parking brake. So it makes your bike even more secure. This Honda Goldwing really does have a lot of nice features. And believe it or not, my other ones, I put in the home link on them. And it just really is a really modern day performance bike. Here's the fly catcher. This little thing here catches the bugs when you have your windshield up a certain way. So right here, so you test your different ride. And you'll see here you got Tour, Sport, Eco, Rain. Rain saved me one time. 1,173 miles. Actually, I'm amazed to even have that on this bike. My first Honda Goldwing I bought back in January of 2018. When I about ran out of gas, I could not figure out how to fill the gas tank up. I was totally befuddled. So look here. Over here, little side compartment. And then, pink, there's your gas cap. The access here to put your phone or whatever stuff down here. So some nice things there. So for anybody here that's never owned a Honda Goldwing, just all nice little features. It is really a very nice motorcycle. And boy, talk about the project, right? This Harley's next. It's really dirty. Coming down the hose string. Another thing I was going to mention is do not use ammonia-based products on any of these windshields. You will ruin them. It literally will make them more fragile and crack. So use a polish or just use the non-ammonia. I have the spray away glass cleaner. I buy this stuff usually in the cases. And the spray away glass cleaner, see, ammonia free. So you can use it on all these windshields of these motorcycles. Otherwise, you will ruin the... it even says it when you buy the motorcycle. If you ever look at a little sticker, some manufacturers have a sticker, like on the Indian, point blank tells you can't use ammonia-based products on the windscreen. It will ruin it. So it goes down automatically. That's kind of cool. All right, we got this one all cleaned up. Now let's go on to the Harley. All right, now to the 2020 Harley Davidson CVO Road Glide. I just soaked it down. Another nice thing about that Speed Shine from Griot's Garage is it doesn't leave any residue per se, any white marks. So even if you get lazy and you miss some spots, it's not that apparent. This has an upgraded suspension on it, and in some ways I'd have to honestly say that if I knew I would be buying a 2023 new revised CVO Road Glide, I probably would not have bought this bike. I really picked this bike up because it was down there in Florida and somebody bought it and barely rode it, and in my eyes I got a good deal on it. I felt like I did because it was just so brand new, and a person did put the upgrade suspension. Is that a $1,200, $1,800? I would say if the dealership did it, it's probably worth $1,800. But anyways, I just kind of gravitated back to the CVO Road Glide because I kind of regretted getting rid of mine, and in some ways I felt like this would be a bike that, as time progresses, will be a bike sought after. And the 117 motor is just such a nice motor. I mean, it really is. This is such, I mean, really, I think the 117 is the nicest motor. The 121 now, haven't had it long enough, but that seems to be a nice motor too. But I just love the way this 117 sounds and handles. So, but I don't like the handlebars. I do not like how those handlebars come in at you. It's not a good riding posture, and I'm glad that Hurley redesigned that. So I'm really glad that I bought another Road Glide instead of a Street Glide. I just think I would have been a big mistake. You know, I wouldn't have been happy. So a lot of people are out there commenting, they think I made a mistake, but I don't think I did. I think I did all right. All that matters is, am I happy? That's all that matters, right? All right. Sam's Club sells these Members Mark spray bottles with the big mouth. So it makes it so much easier for you to fill up product from another bottle. Now, so many years ago, this is the stuff that turned me on to cleaning cars without water. Dry wash and guard. And this came out back in like 1991. And I used to sell that stuff like an Amway distributor, Mary Kay. Oh my gosh, stories to be told on that run there. But yeah, but that leaves little white sprinkles everywhere. So it's the worst. Really nice product. It really does a good job, but it leaves little sprinkles and all the crevices. I mean, if I use this on this bike right now, tomorrow you come out here and you see all these little white sprinkles all over this engine and areas you didn't wipe down. So it's really bad. But it is a great product. It has a really cool, has a jeweler's rouge in it. There's just some really neat products in that. Getting the old CVO cleaned up. Some things are nice about this later model here is, see how this lights up? That's pretty cool. Then it does have the analog gauges still. And one thing I don't like though is these turn these heated grips on. Sometimes they just turn on and sometimes they get lost. I've had a lot of problems with that style there. Then the gas cap, pretty cool. You got to push it down. It's not actually that easy sometimes. See there, you know, then it pops up. It's kind of, you got to finesse that thing to get it to like close. See what I'm doing? With just one hand, it's still challenging. So see, I can't even get it. I got to do two hands. Yeah, I got it. So it's not the best on a rainy day. I don't know, man. You got gloves on, no way. But then here on the side, they got the, you know, the plastic decal. So in the new bike, that's not supposed to be the ball game. And this bike here, so you can turn it off here, but you got to have the fork locked here. Smaller mirrors. This has the actually close and open the vent, get more air in. And they used to have vents down here where you could close off that area too, but they took that away. I actually like the real lights better on this. I like that look. I'm surprised they didn't kind of try to keep that. So that's kind of interesting, right? One thing's for sure, I definitely have an array of color of bikes. I have two black bikes, I guess you could say, the Street Bob and the ST. And then I've got two red bikes, the Chief Bobber and the Indian Chieftain Elite. Then I've got the, what's this called? The Fighter Jet Gray. I really like this kind of theme in this bike here. Then I got the Earth Lava Rock color. Then I got the blue, a really cool blue. I think that CB650 blue is really cool. Then I got the banana yellow. Then I got the Super Chief, which that's my favorite color initially when I saw that bike, but I don't like the paint stripes. I don't like the stripes on it. They kind of took it away. I wouldn't have bought that bike if I didn't think more about my daughter. And then you've got the Platinum Dark and the new CVO road glides. So there's my German Shepherd puppy that's eating my chair. And so now you're over here. You see here, you don't have, well, that's interesting. I thought that they went to a painted tank. See, even for me, just too much information. No. This has the stick-on plastic Harley-Davidson name. I mean, that's kind of, you can kind of think about that. It's like, why don't these CVO guys spend the money? I mean, you're getting supposedly real pinstriping here in the bike and no so-called decals, even though I think back here I swear that's a decal. So look at the handlebars though. This seems so much cleaner as well. You just kind of come over here but you don't get that same type of light up on the gas tank or anything in here. And also a lot more air I think is coming up into you in this, but I do like this. The other bike doesn't have this adjustable windscreen or lower fairing, whatever you want to call it. And then this is your actual close and open the vent, same type of thing, but no analog gauges. But this gives a really good, this new windshield does a really good job of protecting me, so I really do like that. If I would have ridden this thing on Sunday, we'd have close to 500 miles on this bike right now. I don't know why I didn't do that. I should have done it. Oh my gosh, wow. What a day. I gotta go paint. I'm gonna put the final coat on the Ram here and surprise my daughter. She has no idea about this. Oh, it's crawling your hands and knees. So here it is. I'm gonna put the 4th coat on and hope for the best as the rain comes in right now. Downpouring rain. It is so humid and hot up here. All right, here we go. Last coat. Do I smudge it up or do I do it right? So, as I cover my camera in paint, right? So just nice even strokes. Keep that can level. Probably can't see it because I got the camera too damn close. Just keep that can. You still can't really see what I'm doing. But anyways, keep the can far away. Even strokes. Now to give that really nice shiny look at the end there. Put my camera down. All right, there it is. How about that? All right, there it is. I think I did pretty good. What do you think, Keepy boy? Don't get near that pipe. That would really be disappointing. Anyways, here you go. No drips, runs. It's pretty professional. And wow, the rains have moved in, but boy, it's not cooling down. It is just really hot and humid. Wow, isn't that crazy? But what an afternoon. Just a great afternoon for me. Look at that sunshine over there. Listen to the rain on the roof, metal roof. That's so neat. And the pup went swimming. So what a great afternoon for me. Many days I'm out on the road all day and rarely do I get to be in my shop and just take on little projects. So I hope everybody's enjoyed my video today. Man Cave, the Ice Age TV. I ordered 50 new Ice Age TV stickers, and actually I think they're pretty cool. Let me get a picture here for it. All right, what do you think? I created that little sticker, and I got 50 of them. They're 6" by 4". And for anybody out there who wants them, once they get them in, supposed to get them in like the first part of September. let me know and share the stickers. How about that idea? I think it's pretty good. Now that color looks more, that's not really accurate to the picture. It's more red. So anyway, watch my channel. For the caveman, you gotta have your caveman time. Anybody out there that doesn't have a garage or a shop, I mean, I hear you, but boy, oh boy, just some way you can get out and go enjoy taking care of your car, truck, motorcycle, whatever it may be. It's just such a good stress reliever. That's what it's all about for me. A little stress reliever that I can just focus on something else in my life besides the daily chaos in so many ways that we all have to live with, and working for a company, running a company, listening to the State of Times. I mean, it just drives you nuts. So if you can use your outlet and staying busy and doing something instead of resorting to the other bad habits of life, which sadly that's what we're witnessing more than ever in our society, use your time wisely. So anyways, thanks again for watching my channel. Appreciate all the support and comments. Great evening, and God bless. Stay safe. And what's the next adventure, right?